Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to get 2 rune and key tokens in Doors and Armless Detective. So as soon as you join Doors, you want to go into this lobby, which is pretty much at the spawn area. And once you are in the game, the first task that you have to do to get the rune token is you have to trick or treat 30 houses, and you just go up to the houses and interact with them to trick or treat them, and you'll get candy for it. And the candy can actually give you a good effect or a bad effect, but it doesn't really matter because you don't really have to do that if you don't want to. And other people can also trick or treat for you as well. So if they open and go up to the houses and interact with it, it's going to count as a trick-or-treated house for you as well. And once you do 30 or more houses, just saying also, these are the possible monsters that you will come across in a lobby or game, and depending on where you are, it's all going to be different on where you find them. So it's going to be different to where they are for you for where they were for me. That sounded very confusing, but they're going to be different for everyone. But as soon as you get those 30 trick-or-treats done, for some reason you're not going to get a badge. It's just going to be automatically given to you, which is very, very strange, but that's pretty much just how it goes. And then to get the key token badge, all you have to do is you have to make it to door 50. Now this is much easier said than done, and I forgot to mention before, but these are some things that can happen, and for most of them you just want to hide. And I gave a little tip for some helpful things at the bottom. But as soon as you make it to door 50, you're not going to get a badge similar as to before. For some reason, I don't know why it doesn't give you a badge. It is quite weird, but that's how you get the rune and key token badges indoors. I'll see you guys in Armless Detective to get the next two. In Armless Detective, you can click on the view event button, and it basically says to get the rune token, you have to beat the Cursed Cathedral map and make sure you pick the right suspect. So the way that you get to this map is you want to go to the purple boxes down here to get teleported. You just want to step in them, and you can do this by yourself or with a group, but it's just a lot easier by yourself somehow. And once you're in the server, you pretty much just want to follow what I do, and you want to go towards the right hand side of this cathedral, and you just want to go down the path here all the way to sort of the side of the cathedral until you come across this area right here, which has this maze. And you just want to click on the magnet which is in your little taskbar, and you just want to slide this ball across so it gets into these little 3 squares, because it's going to activate them and open up the cathedral door, so you can actually enter the cathedral, because you're going to need to enter it to actually do the quest. So as soon as you get the ball to the 3rd square, you can then follow where I go to actually open up the cathedral doors. And if you want, you can check the side for any like writing on the side of the cathedral, because that's going to come in helpful later, as that is one of the evidence pieces. And as soon as you open it, you then want to basically put these mirrors in order so that they all reflect off each other into this diamond, which is sitting over here on this little pedestal. And if it stays black, then you want to open up your diary basically, and you want to click on the evidence as the fake diamond. So you want to click on that if it stays black. If it stays red, then you don't have to do anything. But because my diamond stayed black, you just want to click on it, as it means that it's fake. You also want to come up and pick up the shed key while you're inside of the cathedral, and then you want to go outside, follow where I go, into this bit of land right here, and you want to take out your UV light, which is in your taskbar, to see the ghost. And if the ghost runs away from you like it did with me, then it is a nice ghost. If it comes towards you running, then it is a mean ghost, and you want to go to your diary and tick it off as evidence. But because mine didn't run towards me, I don't have to open up my diary and click it off as a vengeful spirit. Now we have to make our way to the shed, which is just across this bridge right here, and you want to open it up and grab the shovel. And it's also very, very empty in this shed how it is right now, as it only has a shovel and a pot plant. And that is the third evidence, which is a ransacked shed. And the way that you got that shovel from in there is just by clicking on one of the things in your taskbar. I'm not sure what it was, but you then want to dig up these 2 graves that you see me digging up. And if there's bones in it, then you don't have to do anything. But if they are empty, you can then tick that off in your diary as evidence, as that means that there is a grave digger or someone stealing the bones, which is a bit sus. And after that, you then basically want to go all the way down here outside of the cathedral, and you want to click on the magnet in your taskbar, and you want to activate it near these bushes. Now if this domino crown starts flying around, you want to go to your diary and click that off as hidden evidence. And that's pretty much all you have to do to solve the crime. And I forgot to actually tick off one of the evidences, which was the ransacked shed, because as you can see I had 2 suspects, and if you have 2 suspects then you've obviously done something wrong, because you should only have 1, as all the evidence should point to 1 suspect and 1 suspect only. So as you can see, I'm frantically trying to figure out what I did wrong, and then I finally figured out that the shed was ransacked. And you just have to make sure that you get everything perfect, because if you don't, then you're going to have to restart it all over again. And then you can click on the next button, or the arrow button in the diary, and as you can see my suspect information is Charles. So then you can exit the cathedral, follow where I go all the way down to the gates of the cathedral, or the entrance, and you want to click on exit, and you want to click on yes, you want to leave, but you have to remember the name of the suspect. Then you'll go through them, and then you can click on your suspect, and they're basically going to have this little cutscene. They'll fall down, and then depending on whether you got them right or wrong, I obviously got mine right, you will then immediately get the Rune token. And the way that we get the key token is you have to join a cathedral obby all by yourself. You have to do it by yourself, you can't do it with anyone. And you just want to do basically the same thing we did for the previous one, but this time you have to activate a secret button inside of the cathedral. It's very, very easy. It literally takes no more than 10 seconds to literally activate it. So as soon as you enter the cathedral, there's going to be this smashed glass right here. You just want to go outside and click on the red button, which is on this rock looking structure. And then you just want to do everything in order as we did last time. And you pretty much should be good to go until you get all your evidence. Then you can go to the gates and leave. Pick your suspect correctly. Then they're going to do that little cutscene again. And depending whether you got them right or wrong, if you got them wrong this time, you're going to have to do it all over again, which is going to suck. But if you did it right, then you just want to keep on playing until you get teleported to Spooky Town. It should only be like 2 seconds though, like to get teleported. And now you have to trick or treat 150 homes in this little mini game right here. You have to do this if you want to get the badge. And once you make it to 60 houses, you're going to then encounter this boss, which is then going to chase you, but you just have to simply run away from it and not get caught on anything like the big carrots or the cars which are on the street. And once you have trick-or-treated 150 homes, you will then get the key token. And also this part is infinite, so you could trick-or-treat as many houses as you want. You could literally trick-or-treat like 2,000 if you wanted to. It's infinite, this bit. And that is how you get 2 rune and 2 keys from doors and Armless Detective. If this video did help you guys out, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new around here. Also, please make sure to turn on post notifications so you guys get notified every time I post a brand new video. Please make sure to join my Roblox group and my Discord. But anyway, I'll see you guys in another video. Bye bye.